Welcome to the Positively Portugal football report for round 8 of the Primeira Liga season. My name is Howie. Before we talk about any football today, I want to apologize. I know that this video is coming out late. There was no Monday game. The round ended on Sunday. However, here in Florida, we are dealing with a catastrophic hurricane that is about to hit. I live in St. Petersburg in the Tampa Bay area. It's supposed to hit just south of me. I think Sarasota is slated to get the worst of this. So apologies for how late this video is. I'm not exactly enthusiastic about football right now as I normally am. However, what I can say is we also had all 5 Portuguese teams who were playing in the 3 European competitions in action. This week, we are going to start with the Champions League, where Benfica has continued their dominant run of form. They beat the holy hell out of Atletico Madrid at the Estadio da Luz, 4-0 there. Sporting's 9-game winning streak came to an end. Now, they did not lose. They did get a late draw at PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League. Daniel Bragança scored in the 83rd minute. Sporting has actually dodged a bullet. They've had some injury problems. Pedro Gonçalves is out. So is Marcus Edwards. They are both supposed to come back after the international break. And this was the time for Sporting to drop points in the league, but they didn't. So Sporting is in good condition to continue what they've been doing in the Primeira Liga. Now we move on to the Europa League, where Porto had another bad day at the office. They did not lose. They drew 3-3 at home with Manchester United, but it was a severely blown opportunity. They should have won that game. Bruno Fernandes got a red card in the 81st minute, and 10 minutes after that, down a man, Harry Maguire scores and Manchester United takes a point at the Dragão. Porto now, 1 point in 2 Europa League matches, and I've been saying it, this is a good team, but they do not have the depth to compete regularly in 2 games per week. I don't know if Porto is going to make it out of this group stage. And we also don't know the answer to that question from Braga, because they lost 3-0 against Olympiacos in Greece. Now, Braga's problem is mainly consistency. You have no idea what you are going to get with them game to game. They won their first Europa League game. Some weeks they look all right in the league. Some weeks they don't. They didn't look good against Olympiacos. They got hammered 3-0. Moving over to the Conference League, Vitória finally scores 3 goals and they win a game. Like I've been saying, if you score, you win. So they played a team called NK Celje, or Celje, of Slovenia. The final there was 3-1. Samu scored a goal in the 7th minute. Gustavo da Silva Cunha in the 36th, and Thiago Silva in the 62nd. No, not that Thiago Silva. So things looking good for Vitória to start their Conference League campaign. We move over to the Primeira Liga, where Rio Ave and Famalicão in a 1-1 draw. Gil Vicente beat up on Estrela 3-0. Moreirense with an upset win 1-0 over Santa Clara. Aruca and AVS played to a 1-1 draw. Sporting 2-0 over Casa Pia. Well, Casa Pia had been playing a lot better, but give them a lot of credit, even though they lost. The last time those two teams met, it was 8-0 Sporting. Baby steps. That's all you could ask for, baby steps. Vitória and Boa Vista played to a 2-2 draw. However, this game was complete nonsense. Vitória was up 2-0, and penalties were called in favor of Boa Vista in the 5th and 15th minutes of stoppage time. Another sad day in Portuguese football. Not exactly known for being the cleanest league in the world, and now the calls are a little bit louder as to what's going on there. Farense gets their first win of the season, 1-0 over Estoril. The coaching change was made. I want to thank my subscriber David for pointing that out. And like I said, it's going to take 1-0 games for Farense to accomplish anything this season. The firepower is just not there for multi-goal games. They really need to clamp down defensively, and that's exactly what they did. So big credit to Farense there. They finally won a game. And Porto, 2-1 over Braga. What an awful week it was for Braga. They are going to be the week's biggest loser. The team of the week has to be Farense, beating Santa Clara, who is in a European spot. So credit to them. And very dishonorable mention goes to Estoril for being the first team to lose to Farense this season. Now, checking the table, nothing has changed up at top. Sporting in first, Porto second. Benfica's game against Nacional was called off for weather problems, so no movement in the table there. And despite Santa Clara losing, they remain in fourth place, 1 point ahead of Vitoria. So that's gonna be everything that we have this week here. And next week, the interesting thing to look forward to is going to be Sporting going up against Famalicão. The last time that happened, the game had to be postponed due to crowd violence. And it finally did go off a couple months later. And, so if you like videos about Portuguese football, the process of moving to Portugal, and one man's journey from the United States to Portugal, please hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video, leave a comment, but subscribing to a YouTube channel is the number one way to help a content creator. I want to thank you all for watching. I must admit, I am not certain if there will be a video for a little bit of time here. Don't know if I'm going to lose power with this hurricane. Don't know how long I'll be without power if I do lose it. So if I miss round 9, I apologize, but we can only do what we're capable of doing. So until next time, again, thank you for watching and have a good one, everybody. Take care.